Congratulations, gentlemen. So, Johannes, fourth victory in a row. It's an impressive series of victory. What is your opinion about that?
Yeah, I'm really surprised about my own shape and that I now have my fourth win in a row. It's like very untypical me because when I do a good race, I often do a bad race after. But it looks like I'm more regular now, and I'm just very happy and I'm really enjoying the moment.
But have you changed anything to become so consistent, so regular?
No, I've always tried my best to do good biathlon, but yeah, this sport is like the more you train and the more races you have, the better you will be. And I am 1 year older than last year, and I think this also is a good thing to get more older. You get more experienced, and you can use it in different situations in the race.
You're quite close to Martin at the general classification. Was it also one of your goals at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, it's like I said before the season that I've been trying to win the yellow bib every year since I came in the World Cup. But yeah, I've never had a chance. So we'll see this year, but I know it's a long way there. So now I'm just focusing about the race today and for the next race, and not about the whole season. So I'm in a good shape now, and I try to just do the best of it now when I can.
Last time you came to Le Grand Bornand, it was already successful. Have you any key of this success here in France?
No, I think just every athlete has their World Cup, which is their favorite and where they always do good races. And I think this venue is one of my top 3 venues in the World Cup, so I really like it here. And yeah, one race left. I'll try to do my best tomorrow too.
And for tomorrow, yesterday you speak of the scenario you expect today. It doesn't happen at all, I have to say. So for tomorrow, have you any scenario?
I think yeah. I think every athlete just plan their way to the first shooting tomorrow, and so many things can happen. You can miss. The other favorites can miss. Then you have to go fast, you know, and it's just to make the race during the race. A mass start is changing all the time, so you can't really make the plan because of course I want to win, but there are many ways to both get the win and to maybe be out of the top 10. So you have to be focused and think about yourself, and when you reach the finish line you can see which place you are finishing.
Thank you. Martin? What is the feeling right now for this race? It's satisfaction, it's disappointment?
Both, because I'm quite satisfied about my performance in spite of my slow prone and two mistakes on the standing. But in another way, of course, I'm struggling to catch the wind because this man on my left is simply too good now. So both really satisfied and a bit disappointed.
What is the weight of the weather conditions today in your performance?
I think weather conditions was almost the same as yesterday. The track was not easy to ski. It was a bit slower, so I think it didn't change that much. But as I told, quite satisfied about my competition is because it's of that it's difficult to be sad because I'm really happy about what I did, about how I react at home. So that's what I need to keep.
Do you feel different at the start because you're in France, because of all these people, all this cry?
You feel different on the track because they make me feel different, but it's still a biathlon competition. But of course the audience is really cheering for us, but I think they are fair with all the competitors, and you know, I can already here, where is Johannes on the track, because they cheer for him also before I come.
You won 4 races in a row. What is your opinion about that? You're used to that, personally?
I said that I'm the first of the others.
And for the overall, how do you feel? You're still leading the overall. So for tomorrow, what is the plan?
Yeah, I have a huge margin of 14 points. So still one chance to be second tomorrow, and I will keep it anyway. And I could say that yes, the Yellow Bib is really the one who shows the better athlete, but I think I will not believe it. So just need to be back on the win and to try to challenge Johannes on the track, because it's what I miss for now, to feel really satisfied about being first on the overall.
Thank you. Anton, first podium for Russia this season. How do you feel it?
Антон, первый подиум для России в этом сезоне. Твои мысли?
Я рад, что сегодня наконец-то заехали на подиум. Конечно, мы давно этого ждали, и на третьем этапе Кубка мира, конечно, наконец-то мы этого дождались. Я рад, что сегодня я заехал в призы, и надеюсь, что дальше будет только лучше.
I'm really glad to be finally part of the podium. We've been waiting for a long time as a Russian team, and finally for the third part of the World Cup, we're finally at the podium.
What do you think after you miss one target in the last shooting?
После того, как ты промахнулся на последней стрельбе, на 4-й стрельбе, что ты об этом думал?
Я был солидарен с Мартаном, я увидел, что он тоже стрельнул один штраф на последнем кругу, и подумал, что мы должны быть в одинаковых условиях.
I saw that Martin missed as well, so I thought that we should be in the same conditions.
With the weather condition, was the battle for the podium tougher you expect?
Учитывая погодные условия, считал ли твой поединок вместе против Александра Логинова тяжелее, и что ты думал о поединке?
Александр сегодня был очень силен, особенно на последнем кругу, и я рад, что он не опустил руки и стал биться до последнего. Я увидел сегодня в нем настоящего бойца, и, конечно, это очень хорошо. Я рад за него, что он сегодня поборолся, но и рад за себя, что я не уступил ему третью позицию.
Alexander was really competing really well today and was battling really hard. I'm really proud of Alexander as well, but I'm also pretty glad for myself that I'm part of the podium, so we're third place today.
Are you surprised by the crowd and the atmosphere here in Le Grand Bornand?
Был ли ты удивлен атмосферой и поддержкой местной тут во Франции?
Я хочу отметить, что по сравнению с тем, что было 4 года назад, когда мы были в Анси, и организация, и болельщики очень сильно выросли. Я скажу, что если раньше было мало народу, то сегодня я вижу полные трибуны. Сегодня вдоль всей трассы стоят и поддерживают. И я удивлен, что поддерживают не только своих местных спортсменов, но и нас очень сильно. Меня кричат по всей трассе, и за это большое спасибо французским людям, французским болельщикам за то, что они действительно очень ярые и очень хорошо поддерживают нас.
I want to point out that the organization and the popularity of the biathlon grew a lot in the last 4 years since 2013. I was really surprised to see the amount of people all around the tracks cheering and supporting not only the local athletes but also international athletes. I could hear my name being cheered, so I was super happy, and I want to thank all of the supporters who came out to support me.
Questions?
A question to Johannes. Could you describe us your improvement at the shooting range, and could you explain us this improvement?
Yeah. It's always hard to put words in why I'm in better shape this year and why I shoot better, because my head is working as the same way as last year, but then I did bad biathlon and this year I do it better. I can't explain why this is, but sometimes you just are in a good flow, and it's when you don't need to think so much about what you do that you do the biathlon best. So I just try to do it easy and yeah, think easy about it. I have no good answer.
Une autre question?
A question to Anton. What's the feeling now inside the Russian team after IOC decision?
Какие были мысли и разговоры о решении Федерации, о чем был разговоры в сборной после решения Федерации?
Давайте не будем вспоминать плохое, а давайте лучше порадуемся за Мартана и Йоханнеса. Это два титана мирового биатлона, за которых сейчас стоит встать и поаплодировать.
Let's not talk about the past. I just want to point out the performance of Martin and Johannes and their performances. I think they're the giants of the biathlon of today, so let's simply concentrate on that.
Another question? No? No more questions? Thank you, gentlemen.